Coach Mani, right? I am an online fitness and mindset coach. I help women across the nation create healthy lifestyle changes through fitness, nutrition, and mindset, right? My business is called Brilliance. I've been doing this for about 4 years now. It's taken me all over the world thus far. I'm actually living in Panama currently. So yes, absolutely love what I do. I've worked with dozens and dozens of women, and I just hope to continue to expand and impact as many women as I possibly can while I'm here. So I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, right smack dab in the middle of the United States. And I got into fitness personally about 10 years ago during undergrad. Oh my gosh, that sounds so long ago. When I was starting my undergrad, I was in a very insecure, self-conscious space physically. So I started to become active, change my eating habits. I ended up moving overseas for a little bit to Barcelona, Spain, where I was thrown into a completely different culture, a culture where I stopped eating fast food. I was cooking, going to the grocery store regularly. I was walking instead of driving. And it just allowed me to really get a new perspective on health, fitness, and just physical activity overall. And I ended up having an awesome transformation, lost a lot of weight. And as I was documenting my journey on Facebook, my family and friends were kind of watching. They were like, wow, you've really been transforming. And it turned into questions like, hey, what can I do to lose weight? Or, hey, are you offering training? I see you working out regularly. And then it kind of grew into a series of events that led to me personal training, to me starting classes in the city of St. Louis, to me hiring trainers to run my classes, to me starting online coaching and reaching women in all corners of the United States to where I am now. And it's just continuing to grow from here. I also have a host of fitness products, from booty bands, sweat cream, and a lot of other things. I'm also an author. I have a published book, Mind, Body, Soul, that's available on Amazon, which is for the everyday woman, hoping to really turn over a new leaf and create a awesome transformation in her life. And it's all encompassing from the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual perspective. So did I face many obstacles on my journey? Of course I did. Being able to create any kind of physical transformation is more mental than it actually is physical, mechanical things. So it was a lot of things that I dealt with emotionally. Along the journey, I also struggled with, just consistency, dealing with, working, school, travel, family, personal life. I tell my clients this all the time, when it comes to health and fitness, usually if you're juggling a million and one things, your health and fitness is the first thing to take the back burner. So I have firsthand experience with that. So yeah, just being able to prioritize yourself is oftentimes a struggle for a lot of women, especially women who are mothers, who have children. Us as women, we're just nurturers by nature. But we oftentimes just try to carry the world on our backs, and then in the midst of that, we ended up taking the back seat somehow. Our goals, our dreams, and our overall desires, right? So those are definitely battles I had to overcome, and putting myself first, allowing myself to be the focal point of my life so I could be fully present energetically, and my emotions could be where it needed to be, so I could be at the capacity to serve others. Because I tell people all the time, you have to prioritize yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't, no one else will. And you can continue to pour into other people if you are empty. So you are doing a disservice to you and everyone around you by not being selfish, by not putting yourself first, right? And the moment that you do, you will notice you will feel 100 times better, and it will resonate with everyone in direct contact with you. So my weekly workout regimen, it kind of varies just depending on what kind of phase I'm in, because I go into phases where I bulk and focus on muscle mass building, and then I shred a little bit where I cut back on fat. It just kind of depends. But normally I work out anywhere from 4 to 5 days a week, and that consists of mainly strength training and lifting weights. I don't do a whole lot of cardio. My major focus is building out my body and my curves naturally, so that's kind of my specialty when it comes to women. And just building out your physique. I'm not big on losing weight. I don't even like to use the term losing weight, because most people are not trying to lose weight. They're trying to lose body fat, and not body mass. So that's a conversation for a whole nother day. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn more. But yes, just creating a healthy lifestyle overall where I feel healthy, happy, energetic. And I also love the body I'm in, and I like to show skin. So you gotta be comfy. Living in Panama, you know, you gotta be comfortable in your skin for sure. As far as my diet, I focus on high protein. I am not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I am a carnivore, but mostly pescatarian with a little bit of chicken involved. I eat my veggies, eat my fruits for nutrients and, you know, healthy sugars. I drink water primarily. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. If I do drink a little bit, it'll usually be wine, sangria. But I try to stay away from hard liquor unless it's just like a super special occasion. Other than that, yeah, what else? A carb cycle, right? Which is a secret weapon, ladies, if you're trying to cut down on body fat but not sacrifice your carbs in the process, because when you cut down on calories, as many of you guys know, you tend to lose everything. So yeah, that's my focus area. That's pretty much how my regimen looks. Long story short. So what advice would I give to my people? Because we do tend to deal with a lot of issues health-wise, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, all of that. And it normally stems from just what we put into our bodies, nutrition at the end of the day. And a lot of it is carried over from generation to generation, right? We're in a different time now though. Generations ago, you know, a lot of our predecessors, our ancestors, great-grandparents, grandparents, they had to eat to survive, right? And not only that, but they had huge families, you know, they had 10 siblings, right? So it was a house of 12 people. You know what I mean? So you have to savor what you eat, and you got to make stuff stretch, right? So you was eating every bit of the swine, right? This is a different time, right? Families are smaller. We are making more money. We can afford different things. And we also have a wealth of knowledge available, right? So it's our duty, our generational duty, to break these curses and be more cognizant and mindful of what we're putting into our body, right? To create better longevity for ourselves and for our people as a whole. So whole foods, cutting out this processed foods, snacks, being more active, right? We are active mobile beings. So with us being in this work from home era, being in the pandemic, a lot of people are gaining weight, and seeing these, you know, PUDGEs and just unhealthy, undesirable things kind of manifest. So it's important for us to, like I said, just be very mindful of what we're eating, right? A lot of us are eating for convenience. We're not cooking at home enough. We're overdoing it on the salts and sugars, on the sodas. Y'all know better. Let's just cut it down slowly but surely. Even the liquor, you know, your body doesn't metabolize liquor, so it's just really, you got to be mindful, right? Start with moderation, and then just slowly but surely start to cut down on it. And you know, you can still have things you enjoy. I'm not super rigid with what I eat, right? So it's just all about finding a balance, right? But also being conscious that you're eating for the nourishment of your body. What are my own rules to success? My rules for success: create your own script. Create your own script. Society will like to tell you what you should and need to do in order to be successful. But I feel like, especially in this year, 2021, in this day and time, you can literally create the life you want, because we have an abundance of resources, an abundance of knowledge. You can literally do whatever you need to do, whatever you desire to do. So don't feel like you have to fit in this box or fit into this mold. Literally do what you want. Like I moved 5,000 miles away from home, like on a whim. And I'm living my best life. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But I'm living my best life. I'm helping hundreds and thousands of women while I'm doing it. I'm making a healthy living. I'm giving permission to others to live their best life and be doing it unapologetically. Like, create your own scripts. Period. If I could go back and tell my younger self any advice about love, life, relationships, or anything, gosh, outside of do what you love and create your own script, like I just said, I can reiterate that again. But trust the process and have faith. I feel like everything happens in divine timing, right? A lot of us just don't trust that. A lot of us have control issues. A lot of us want to literally have every moment and aspect of our lives in a chokehold. And if we can't foresee what is going to happen, we fear it, right? So if I could tell my younger self anything, it's literally trust, because everything is happening for your higher good, and it will work out. You will get to where you want to be. You will attract what you need to attract into your life, and yeah, you are doing awesome. That's what I would tell myself. You're doing awesome, because me, even 5 years ago, I'm 28 now. 5 years ago at 23, I was doing amazing things that people even, in their 30s, 40s weren't doing, and I was holding myself to a very high standard. And even to this day, I still do the same. But I would reassure myself that you are doing awesome. You are guided. You are protected, right? You are destined for greatness, so trust that. Trust that what you're doing isn't in vain. What you're doing is going to pay off. All right, what fitness trainers inspire me the most? I have several. On Instagram specifically, Drinka Rodriguez. Find her body is amazing. Lavi Physique, she's on Instagram. And they're both, women of color, both focus on muscle building, and honey, their physiques are absolutely amazing, and I love them. They're all natural. And honey, if you can work for that type of body, I'm here for it. I applaud you on a whole nother level, sis, because that takes a level of commitment, dedication, and discipline that is beyond the capacity of most people these days. Where do I see myself in 10 years? So I will be 29, because technically I'll be 39. Technically I turn 29 in about 2 weeks. So I will be on the brink of 40. At that point, I see myself literally, I say I'm living my best life now. It'll be on a whole nother level, because I'll be, I'll have children. By that point, God willing, I'll be in a loving relationship, and I'll be passing the torch, teaching my children how to be the best version of themselves. I will have an extensive real estate portfolio, because I'm actually a real estate agent in the state of Missouri. Have Airbnbs. I also have Turo businesses, so that's something I left out. So I'm very entrepreneurial. So I'll have an extensive, very high valued real estate portfolio. I'll be teaching people how to create a wealth for themselves as well, in addition to healthier lifestyles. So a wealthy, healthy lifestyle all around. I'll have homes all across the world. I'll be speaking to students, professionals, business owners all across the world as well. I'll have a series of New York Times bestsellers, because I love to read and write. I will be having, fitness products in big box stores, Targets, Walmarts, GNCs, Club Fitnesses across the world. I have very, 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 very big dreams, and that's just scratching the surface. So yes, y'all will definitely see me and hear my name in the future. So don't forget it. Next question is, what do you want your legacy to be and how do you want to be remembered? That's an awesome question. I am very big on, like I've been mentioning all throughout this interview, is just impact. So impacting the masses and helping women, I just feel like there's so many things working against us, and sometimes we can even work against ourselves. So just like I said, indirectly giving women permission to live their best lives, right? To live in a place of confidence, happiness, health, knowing their worth. I want to be remembered as the woman who did what she said she was going to do, right? Did what she wanted to do, right? And had no regrets. And just allowed women to see what was possible, right? I want to be remembered as a woman who literally lived in her purpose, who didn't put herself in a box for society's sake, or for the approval and validation of people around her, peers, family, friends, any of that, and just literally lived unapologetically in her full potential. All right, so to follow me, guys, I would love to have you. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, which is probably where you'll see me the most. It's at Kiss My Brilliance. It's the same on TikTok. You can also find me on Facebook, LaMonica D. Evans, and of course on YouTube at Her Brilliance. And you can visit my website, Her Brilliance Fitness, for coaching packages. You can sign up to hop on a call with me, quick 15 minutes. We can talk about your goals, what you're struggling with, and work you through those. You can also find any of my physical products, my digital ebooks, as well as my my actual hardback book, Mind, Body, Soul, and you can get a signed copy at my website. So make sure y'all check your girl out.